You also have the right to sell bail or bond, and that's why we're here today, is to set some bail or bond. I consider two things and two things only, and that's danger to the community and flight risk. You also have the right to a preliminary hearing where it's applicable. Should this apply to you, I will let you know, and I'll give you that paperwork before we walk out of here. You're going to have 10 days from today's date to request a preliminary hearing. A few important things you need to remember. First, a warrant for your arrest could be issued for any violation of your bail bond order. You also have the right and obligation to be present at trial, and that trial may proceed in your absence if you fail to appear. And failure to appear in court as required could result in additional criminal charges. Last but not least, there may be special conditions of your bond that I may place on you, such as a no contact order, a GPS, anything like that. If I do that and you have any questions, just ask, because the last thing you and I both want is to have you brought back in here, where you can be held in contempt for up to 30 days, and you can have your bond revoked at that time. You understand your rights and information regarding your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. Mr. Brown, you've been charged here with a bomb threat, conspired threat, or solicits another threat for real personal property. Do you understand the charges against you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. We will take time and hear from the alleged victims in the case. And from my understanding, we have some representatives here from the school.
Yes, Your Honor, the principal, Ms. Driggers.
Hey, Ms. Driggers, how are you?
Hi.
All right, we'll hear from you this time.
All right, yes, Your Honor. I would just like to say the actions of Mr. Brown have created fear and anxiety and stress among our parents and our community, our staff and teachers, but most importantly, our students. Those actions created multiple days of threats that we dealt with that lasted up to almost 7 days in our school. Those instructional days that we had, it was instructional loss, as well as events that our students will never get a chance to participate in because we had to alter our schedule for those days. So it has been a stressful time. While I know our students and our parents have worked with us, and of course the support that we have had from our law enforcement agencies has been overwhelming. We appreciate that. It has been a trying time on our school and our students especially. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anything further from the other side? Thank you so much.
She said it all.
All right, thank you so much. Madam Solicitor from the state.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Principal Driggers, for your statement. Judge, it looks like Mr. Brown resides in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. According to his warrant, his history indicates he was born in Louisiana. He does not have a criminal record, Judge. As you mentioned, he's been charged with a bomb threat, conspired to threat, solicit another to threat real or personal property. This charge, Judge, carries a penalty. If convicted, it is up to 15 years, Judge. It looks like, according to the allegations in the warrant, this was back in late April, Judge. The state would request a cash or surety bond for Mr. Brown on this charge. As you heard from the principal, it was a huge disruption to the school and the community, and involved multiple agencies and resources, Judge.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suggs, Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. As to Mr. Brown, he tells me he is 19 years old. As has been stated, he lives down in Louisiana in Baton Rouge, been there all of his life. It's my understanding he lives with his mother down there. He's not working anywhere. He doesn't have full-time employment right now. As the solicitor indicated, he has got no criminal record. Your Honor, we would ask you to set a bond for Mr. Brown on this charge and to set something reasonable. Of course, he's going to be here until his mom can get here from Louisiana. It's my understanding she's making arrangements to fly here to South Carolina to address the situation with Mr. Brown. And we would just ask the court for any consideration you can give him in the matter of bond today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suggs. All right, Mr. Brown, like I told you before, the only things I consider a danger to the community and flight risk. As far as flight risk, you live approximately 14 hours away from here. It's a long ways away. And as far as danger to the community, I do not think, other than actually following through with the threat, that you can get more dangerous to the community than what happened that day and what happened subsequent to that day. It's not just your actions on that day that I'm concerned about, it's the concern that what happened, the cause of that happening as well. Be that what that may, I'm going to refer this up to Circuit Court, Madam Solicitor, and let the Circuit Court judge set the bond. Mr. Brown, you can have no contact with any individual there at the Carolina Forest High School at this particular time. Understood? Thank you, Mr. Brown. And we will be at recess while our friends with the media have a chance to get out. Thank you.